Alrighty, y'all, we're looking at a very interesting video, I presume, here. It's simply titled An Old Man's Advice. Showed up on my YouTube homepage, and sometimes I get some interesting videos that show up. And sure enough, I clicked on this and thought, let's see this together. This is from Bernard Albertson. It's been linked in the description. Down below, I feel like this is going to be really, really good.
Good morning. Whoops. It's raining. Hold on a minute. There. I thought I'd talk to you a little bit this morning about, oh, by the way, this is a new computer and it does all kinds of things, so I have to be careful. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box when it comes to this new equipment. You're talking to a guy, or a guy is speaking to you now, that started driving a Model A car. I remember the first jet airplane and many first things. The Iceman delivering ice to an ice box, taking it off of a mule-drawn wagon. So, but I'd like to speak to you a little bit this morning.
Well, if that doesn't show you right away, he's seen a lot. A lot. What a fascinating lifetime.
About young people in particular. About accomplishing things. When I was young, as you know, I had a difficult childhood, but there's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. For example, as I've told you before, I lived in the back of an old car. I taught myself to read and write. So if you're young, don't give up. Don't say the world is just against me. That's not true. I taught myself to read and write. I've had 5 books published.
Wow.
I went to college, got a little bit of college.
Good for
I've
him.
studied scripture for many, many years. I've raised 5 children. I've buried
That's
a mother,
tough.
father, sister, brother, wife, and daughter. So a person can accomplish anything that they want. One time, to prove to myself that I was not an ignorant person, I bought a blackboard. And I purchased a correspondence course for computer programming, and I completed it with the blackboard. So, forge ahead. Don't stop. Never stop learning. Always reach out to better yourself, because when you do that, things expand. You understand more. You're happier. You're healthier. This old saying that if you don't use it, you lose it, is absolutely true. If you don't use that brain that God put in your head, one of these days you'll be sitting on a front porch somewhere and you won't hardly know what's going on. So don't give up. If times are hard, good things nor bad things last forever. But most generally, we are in control of our own destiny.
Great point.
And when I say that, I mean this. If you're not getting ahead, you need to do something to allow yourself to get ahead. For an example, excuse me. For an example, if you want a good job, if you want a secure future, you have to have something to offer a prospective employer. Now, I'm not saying you need a PhD or a master's degree, but you do have to have something to offer. There's going to be a time in this country that people that know how to work with their hands, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, cement layers, machine operators, mechanics, people that know how to work with their hands are going to be in great demand. Yes, it's true. You have to have education and training to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. But I'll tell you the truth. I spent 60 years working. I was successful. I've started a couple of businesses. I'm not a wealthy man, but I'm a guy that came from living in the back of an old car to having a nice retirement and to be able to talk to you on this thing.
Wow.
So I'm going to close, but I just wanted to share that with you this morning. Young people, I love you. I do. I love young people. My grandmother always said, you know, when a baby smiles, the angels sing. And that's true, I believe. But young people, you're the backbone of this country. You're the backbone of the world. I don't care if you're in Asia, Africa, Korea, Japan. I don't care where you are, the United States. You are the leaders, the future leaders of this world. So reach out. Be yourselves. Don't be afraid to go after what you need. So I love you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow. Wow. That was even better than I thought it'd be. Actually, really did have some high expectations. I think all of us should always have tons and tons of respect for our elders. And as someone, you know, I'm still 29, about to turn 30, you know, later this year. I feel like at 29, I've lived a crazy life already. And I just can't imagine, you know, from 18 to 28, let's say. So much has changed, so much happened. And so I cannot imagine, and that's just a 10-year span, someone in his position, right, has really had a lot of experiences, learned a lot, done a lot. It's very, very fascinating and very valuable knowledge. And for him to make this video is really cool. And a lot of people sometimes, especially if they're going through like a rough time or a challenging time, old man's advice, something like that, right, can really help. It can really be a motivator. It can really push you into a better scenario. He has a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight on life. And that was very enlightening, very fascinating. And I'm glad I saw that. So thank you guys for coming along to watch that. I hope that maybe you got something out of this too. He made a lot of good points. I totally respect, as an older man, he said that he really loves and respects the younger generation. Sometimes you hear the opposite, right? Sometimes you hear generations clash. And that was very, very great of him to say that. Shows a lot about how good of a guy he is from this video. So that was very awesome, really interesting, and I definitely appreciated that. This will be linked down below. Please throw a thumbs up on this. That was awesome. Maybe you learned this, or maybe you needed to hear something like this too. Very, very cool. And subscribe. Can't wait to see you in the comments. Definitely click the link down there. Maybe check out some other stuff on that channel. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Nice to each other. And I'll catch you later.